Welcome to another installment of Abujan. I'm Prince Garvin Poe, Jenny Better P2. Now we've got Zach Wallace, Blair Jack Sonic, Ultra Bro, Jack Carter, UK Ball, and Rebel Lads of P8, and it's box off. And then for a round of top 10 for the top half, it is Babinus. Ending that off. Bottom half for stop, Sebastian Kappa and P Sierra. Then the Magics fill off that roll. Then we've got Fernandez, Narvin sharing that row, the 8th row. 9th row belonging to Mika Van Horn, and 10th row belonging to Ferrari. And Vashington at the very back of the grid. Once again, it is Livery and Zygmunt. No disappointing qualifying for the McLarens. They can't have this. They're dead last in the championship and nowhere near enough money to upgrade. But 5 red lights for the Abujan Grand Prix in a double header in Nigeria. It's lights out and away we go. And it is a good start from the front from J. Venton, the man who won last race, getting his first ever Grand Prix win. And now we're into turn 1 on the time it shows him leading the race, and he is ahead. He is ahead of Gorov, who on the medium tires does not have the pace. And there's contact further back there. It's in Audi involved. That's Ahmed with front wing damage. That's going to have to be repaired. And Mercedes now officially with the best car on the grid. They are going to be looking to be pretty competitive this season. Now, can they kickstart these upgrades with a win? That is the question they'll be asking themselves. As Venom and Gorov was absolutely stolen away the lead as Virgil Safe goes out for Ahmed, who's had a horrendous crash. Bouncing all over the track there. Ferrari's been hit. Keeps it under control. It's impressive that he managed to keep that under control. No front wing damage, but he's got a penalty somehow for that. And that I do not understand, but it's took 70% off his car damage, off his car percentage there, as you can see on the steering wheel. And that is an incredible start of the race. UK Ball and Manji going for an interesting strategy, a hard to stop potentially. This track in Abuja is a really good one for the tyres as well. We typically see, as it is only a 12-lap race. And then obviously storming away, but Wallace has had an incredible launch. Closing right up to Gorov, and sorry about any frame rate issues we are seeing there. But I am sure this is going to be one hell of an Abujan Grand Prix. Probably one of the best ones ever. Could be the best in general. As we're on the second lap of this race, the Mercedes are sandwiching after Gorov. He's just the filling of the sandwich, ready to be devoured. And he will be devoured by Zach Wallace, potentially who's going ready outside, hungry for the overtake. He's hungry for the overtake and gets the overtake done. It is now a Mercedes 1-2 here in Abuja, and that is a dream first 2 laps for the Mercedes crew. They'll be proud of that as Bogdasarov on the soft tyres with that slipstream has enough power, it goes down the inside of UK Ball, gets to move John, which is allowing Revo to sneak an opportunity to get past the Britain. He does, and has a look at Bogdasarov and gets him easily. No worries there for Revo. That there is an incredible little sneaky move there, as the Mercedes guys are over a second ahead of Gorov already. Fastest sector 2 going to Revo, as Gorov just struggles. He has no pace in the car right now, and Mercedes leading on 1-2. They'd probably be surprised they ever got. Like, they were first of all really lucky just to get the 1-2 in Germany last season. They were lucky to get that, but they did. They got it. Bloodjaw's in a really good position for him. It's P4 right now, as Ultra Bro struggling to get past Jack Carter. But Ultra Bro is on the mediums. To be fair, Jack Carter getting really close to the wall. They are side by side for that section. And that was a little bit of a close one there. UK will getting a 5-second time penalty for causing a collision potentially with Revo there while fighting, as the soft tyres are wearing out already. And we're only on the 3rd lap, but the track is still good for tyres. Like I said, it's just a short amount of laps. Really makes me feel like tyres wear quick, because they do, and time really flies by in these races. Some of these races go by absolutely rapidly. As we're watching Fernandez right now, stuck in a big pack of Sierra and Mika. It's an average position for the Ferrari guys. They really need upgrades. Thing is, they could just lend some moolah from the bank of the FIA, because teams are allowed to loan the money. But if they don't pay it back in the season, then they just get a 5% increase for the next season of the current thing they paid back. So it might be worth the Ferrari team taking some money, but let's not go into that right now because it's a race. It's a race right now. Let's let us like first of the guys here to pit. So yeah, well first one to make a legitimate pit stop at least. And he comes out there, P19. Tisk, 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 but there's still a long way to go, and other people are going to be pitting. Unfortunately for Abujan, he is going to be catching the slower pack, but it's worth a gamble. You're at your home race, you want to try and impress your fans at least. They'll be impressed no matter what. But going for a little gamble, winning like that, could be an incredible way just to say hello and welcome to your fans. They'll be proud no matter what. As Wallace there, as you can see, is literally edging to 3 seconds. Is over 3 seconds ahead of Grigorov. He's down in P3. As Wallace is desperate, goes to the outside and is classed as P2 there. Maybe that was a bit of a strategy. It might have been a strategy from Mercedes to get Zach Wallace into DRS and overtake around the final corner, so then Venter can pit and Wallace can get the extra straight line speed down the straight. That sounds like a plan, and that could be a pretty good plan executed. As Venter is onto the medium tyre, he is going to probably do a 2-stop. A 1-stop though, I imagine is possible, because if we look at Grigorov, he might be able to do 6 laps. There's definitely a chance they'll flag in the first sector for Bogdasarov, who is stuck on a horrible part of the track that you do not want to get caught out there. You do not want to be caught, but somehow you will not. As the manager, one of the 2 brothers of hard tyres, the only hard tyre brother without penalty as well, running up in P9 as JD Venter is there down the inside, did not catch that time because he just snuck around there without even knowing. He's now going for a move on Bogdasarov, who runs in P8 in the Grand Prix. That'll soon be P9. It is P9 now. JD Venter up into P8, and it'll be Mika in a second he gets it, when he'll get ahead into P7. DRS active. Mika also on DRS, and he had a better slipstream, so he's pulling away from the South African drivers. We see Wallace in the pit lane, meaning, oh wait, Grigorov's in. Grigorov's also in the pits, and that was completely unexpected. He's done the same length as Wallace on the tyres. If we go back to Venter, he's running P8. He finally gets himself ahead of Mika. As Zach Wallace is exiting the pits now, JD Venter's there, and because of all the hold-ups on that lap, Zach Wallace doing 1 extra lap is out ahead of his teammate. But it looks like they're swapping. There might be swapping places, or are they? No, they were literally racing. And Zach Wallace with the overcut. He won that overcut, which would normally lose you 2 to 3 seconds, has ended up paying off because of all the stuff that was happening behind. And that's put a huge spanner into the works, because Zach Wallace should make it to the end of this race. He should make it to the end. And he got better tyres than his teammate. I think I'll talk about, I've talked about before. So yeah, Ultra doing 6 laps of mediums. There is a chance you can do the 1-stop. But Virtual's out. The Virtual is out for Vashti and Tan. And yeah, there's damage there. There's a tyre too. It's not good when I say a tyre. There's a double Audi DNF, which is going to put a big negative impact onto the Audi team. Seeing a double retirement is not anything a team likes to see. VSC's ending, unfortunately, for drivers like Ultra, who could have really done with the VSC advantage, pulls into the pits nonetheless. And UK Ball will be our new race leader which is only a temporary thing because he's gonna pit. Oh, he pits now! He's pitting now! And that was an interesting call from Toyota to bring him in now on the soft tires. Maybe they're predicting the hards aren't going to be worth it in the long run. Yeah, and the Magic also coming in to get rid of the hards. So both Lamborghini and Toyota have messed up by putting the hard tires on their drivers, we assume. It's clear the softs and the mediums have a lot more pace. And Blade Runner's like that up into P3. I did not see that. Grigorov on his tail and will be hunting down that P3, putting Blade Runner's like under huge pressure, especially in his home country. And yeah, Blade Runner's like needs to see some more success at Abujan, just Nigeria in general. And this doubleheader could be the perfect chance. So if he doesn't do it today, there's always a chance he could do it next time in the doubleheader. And there we are, that's the position made. And if we go down rear view, we're gonna have a little look there. Has Blade Runner's like got DRS active? Yes, he has. So he'll be closing in that gap to Grigorov. And despite the Renault drivers already reportedly having the highest skill stat, and the Mercedes drivers like by quite some bit, the Mercedes drivers are still quite far out in front there, and Blade Runner's like completely fell off to his teammate. Blade Runner's like will have to make another pit stop, hitting lap 3 on the softs. Ensures a 2-stop strategy, so anyone who pitted on lap 3 there will have to pit again. They're gonna have to do another stop. There's no way they can do it anywhere else. And we're just ensuring that this action gets good and juicy. And Vettel's had a horrible fall off this race so far. So anytime soon we'll see the visible wear on Zach Wallace's tyres, because Vettel's been on his tyres 1 lap longer than Wallace has. And just the visible wear on Vettel's tyres, so let's see on Zach Wallace's tyres. But you know, this young Italian driver, he's trying his best, and it's really working. Will these Mercedes guys be the championship battle? I think so. I definitely think that these Mercedes guys are in the title fight. With a hugely competitive car, it's 100% possible. Unluckily for Venter, he's having massive issues. And we've just received reports that there's a gearbox issue for JD Venter in the Mercedes. And that explains why he's so slow and he takes to the pit lane. He's into the pits. And yeah, I don't think they'll retire the car. But yeah, they're just putting him onto a 2-stop strategy. See if aggression could do anything. Make him aggressive on track is probably what they're thinking. As we also see the Dacia pit crew out, it is for Einar Babnus, who is entering the pit lane. His UK ball getting past JD Venter, since Venter's in the pit. Sierra and Ocampo fighting. Ocampo down the inside, round the outside of UK ball, and that there could be P7. As the Briton is holding on just for now. As they're getting so close to the wall there, Ocampo almost touching the wall. And Sierra's there. It's a street circuit. Well, it's a bloody good street circuit, I will say. And somehow there was no contact through that entire section. It's like miracle work at this point. You'd love to see it. Got a nice healthy 2 retirements to just spice up the action a bit. The first lap crash though with Ahmed was a pretty big crash. As Grigorov is quite some distance ahead of Ultramode. Grigorov should end up hit the slap. We hear the box message. There's a box message reported, and yeah, Grigorov into the pit lane. Now we are. It is the soft compound tires for Ivo Grigorov, who leaves the pit box. Zach Wallace is also pitted. He's pitted onto some new soft tires, and so many other drivers coming in the pit. Red like Jack Carter, they're all in. UK ball staying out on the soft tyres. The tyres that should go at the end. He's in P4. P3 in fact, he's benefited massively. But the 5-second time penalty is going to ruin his chances of a podium finish today. Zach was out in perfect conditions as Jenny Venter on the better tires. UK ball into the wall, forced into the. And Sebastian Campo, is it? No, it was P. Sierra. I think. No, he's got no damage. Campo had no damage. Someone else is at the wall. And his yellow flag displayed out Sonic out. But he's into the wall. The Magic's also got damage. And that's the red blade Sonic the most. And his home Grand Prix. He has had contact and has went into the wall. He missed part of his front wing. Virtual safety car is out for the Magic, who has crashed there. And Blade Sonic is unlucky again, because he goes right into the Magic. Had a 5-second time penalty as well. And that was another hectic crash. That could have so easily been a horrible time. And as Ferrari's out, Zygmunt's out, Mika's out as well. That little bit of carnage has caused 4 retirements from the Grand Prix. 4 out of 20 that we had running. 4 out of 22 throughout the whole grid. And this has let Ultra get an advantage because it's virtual safety car and he's managed to make a pit stop. Will Zach Wallace get out ahead or not? Because this is horrible timing for the Mercedes guys. But incredible timing for the Renault guys. And Zach Wallace is there. And he's out ahead. He's out ahead. But Jenny Venter is there. And Ultra is now sandwiched. But with fresh tyres, 2 laps to go. What will the state be? Can Zach Wallace hold on? Over a second has been pulled already. And there's so many guys making second pit stops right now. Jack Carter's on fresh tyres. No sign of him losing that P5 as it stands. Jenny Venter will clearly lack the pace already with the gearbox issues. And also just worse tyres than Ultra Bro. It's going to severely hamper his pace. But the main focus will be on the 2 guys at the top. Zach Wallace and Ultra Bro. With the gaps being so low and Ultra Bro being on way better tyres, who knows how this race is going to end? As we look through the field for some battles that could be happening, we have 16 drivers left in the Grand Prix, and unfortunately for Abujan Sonic, it's bad luck in his home country, which is very unfortunate. No one wants to experience that in their home country, but it's going to have to come to someone eventually. Unfortunately, it's came to him. Luckily, we've got around at Lagos next. But if we look here, the gap 1.4 seconds into the final lap of the Grand Prix. And Ultra's grip is clearly superior. You can see in the lap times, he is shrinking the gap. It appears the gap shrinking in the corners, not as much in the straights, because the car power of the Mercedes is now the absolute maximum it can possibly be. So Mercedes just don't have any possible upgrades. Well, they do, but of course their engine gives them that 2 out of 10 bonus. And they've already got that 8 out of 10, or 2 out of 10 bonus. It's now a 10 out of 10. Perfect car. Any upgrades they do won't affect them. It literally won't. As you look here, it's not been enough for Ultra Bro, who's been commanding this little final section. He's been doing it in spectacular style, but it's not enough to stop the more superior Mercedes with an absolute masterclass today. It's going to be Zach Wallace coming home for another victory here in Formula 1. He wins in round 5 and wins in round 7. Mercedes definitely in the championship fight for both drivers and constructors, as Ultra set the fastest lap of the race there. And Jack Carter rounding the final corner now. It's going to be P5 for the Williams. Another strong result for them, as Ina Bamless will come on for P6 in the Dacia. That's a good result there. UK ball P7 on track. And Ferrari, the team, they're scoring some valuable points to this championship. And with the promotion up to 7th place, their points could make a difference by the end of the season. It's an incredible race for the Ferrari team. Fernandez been there since 09. has shown his class and finished in P8, will be P7 at the end. Blazer Sonic is last in that eventful race. What an incredible showing we've seen there. It was amazing. You got to love it. So Zach Wallace winning again. We're going to hear the Italian national anthem as well. Ultra World got P2 as a vendor in P3. Mercedes would have had the 1-2 if the virtual safety car at the end did not come out. But nonetheless, a 1-3 to start off their upgrades is an absolute incredible showing from the team that joined in 2010. From nowhere to being victors more than 4 times last season. Yeah, it was 5 times last season they were victors. It's their best season so far. This season, with only 3 wins to lives, is probably better already. It's gonna be a lot more wins to come. But here we are. After enough yapping, let's listen to the Italian national anthem. This is Zach Wallace who won the race from Ultra Pro, got the fast lap. Then we had Jenny Venter, Abujan, Jack Carter, Ina Bablis, Carlos Fernandez, Sebastian Campo, UK Ball, Van Horn, Revo, MP4, Sierra, Bogsarov, Livery, Blazer Sonic, Nemandric, Mika, Sigmund, Ferrari, Vashitan and Ahmed. They all retired from the Grand Prix. But that was it for your Abujan Grand Prix. We'll see you next time in Lagos for the second Nigerian Grand Prix of the season. It's back to back. Hope to see you then. Peace. Have a good day, everyone.